What's up everyone? Welcome back to Coco Kay and day 29 of our 30-day island challenge where we are starting and finishing an island in 30 days. So exciting. Day 29, 2 days left, including today. Craziness. Today what we're gonna do is we're gonna finish up all finishing touches of decorating on the island, and then we're also going to finish the entrance. The entrance is like the main build, but then there's a few other places on the island that just need a few more decorations. The only thing that we're not going to do is like the rock garden. That'll all be done in tomorrow's video, so make sure that you subscribe to see that. And then we're also not going to do the beaches because I'm going to decorate the beaches tomorrow. But today we're just going to be finishing up. I'm so freaking pumped. Like, I can't believe that we made it here. I am so excited to just, I can't believe that we're going to finish this island. So let's just get right into decorating and let's finish this freaking island. Let's go. So much serotonin is coming out of this video right now. Okay, so let's start with going over like what all we need that needs to be done. So we have 2 more days, and tomorrow I would really like to, I just went to a treasure island, got a bunch of flowers, so I'm gonna use them. Tomorrow I would really like to only have like the beach and like finishing touches left. Like, I would like to finish all the decorating today. So I also love that I talked like this, just like facing off that way. Anyway, so we have this peninsula to be done. I think it's going to be a lookout spot, not 100% sure yet. We have all of the beaches. I have to figure out this whole path. Like, there's just filler for this path. Oh, we're going to pick this up and plant a tree. And then speaking of filler, I need to do filler over here, figure out this area, finish up over here. Finish up over here. I need to decorate all of this, all of that up there with flowers and fun stuff. I actually might go up there in a second. I need to do this full entrance. Oh my gosh. Every time I start any of these videos, I'm always like, oh, it's not that bad. And then I run around and start looking, and then it is that bad. And then just need to finish everything back here. Like, I probably should put like I think I might put like a picnic spot here or something else. But yeah, that is it, even though it will take a long time. But for now, I'm just gonna jump into some extra filler. Oh, and just try like in this area and just try to get this done because it is time consuming and I just want to get it done. So let's do it. We love a filler queen. So yeah, I left a bunch of these like little areas open yesterday because of my brain if my brain's not in the right space to do filler, I just can't do it. And I also really needed to hit up some treasure islands for some filler stuff, especially since I couldn't keep, I didn't have any like inventory, I guess you could say, of the trees or bushes and flowers and all that stuff. So had to take care of that. Also, this area is also kind of weird because I feel like if I would have tried a little harder, I could have fit another small build in there. And now that I'm saying it, I probably should have put like right where I'm standing, like put a little tiny small build, even if it was just like a picnic basket or something like that. But it is what it is. But this is all these areas come together with a path, and it's just, feels a little bit weird. And then I added these adorable waterfalls in yesterday's video, and I love them very, very much. I think they're really cute. I am really happy with them. So I had to add in the filler areas around, which is a little bit difficult, I'm not gonna lie, because it's a weird space. And so I just wanted to put in glowing moss, weeds, mums, like I normally would. And then I added in, I think, a Krobi statue. I think I added in like one little something item that's not like a natural item. But my biggest tip for like things like this and builds like this, no matter what your island is to put a vine or a ladder on the back of every single cliff, so it's out of sight. And it's just nice that the vines fit in with this my island. But just in case you have to like go in and redo it, just always have a vine, so then you don't have to carry around a ladder, you don't have to be worried about it. But if you want to redo something, you just can always go up and do it. So, and they're super convenient. And yeah, But yeah, we got that whole filler space that I really have nothing to do, and it's just a little bit of a hassle. I did go into my storage and get some of my filler items, as I like to call them. And I decided to try out some bigger ones, like this little glowing moss pond, because I really haven't used any of them, and it's a great item that like takes up space, because I had no idea what I should put over there. And like I just said, I should have put another build, but you know what, it is what it is. And I really like how the glowing moss pond I said that's so weird. I really like how the glowing moss pond turned out in that section, because it takes up space but in a good way. Filler, once again, just next to the fish market. Oh, guys. Filler on filler and filler. Who's excited for this to be over? Oh, I use the dormant volcano in this. Isn't that cute? I'm so excited that this island is about to be finished. Like, this is like, honestly, adrenaline pumping, serotonin releasing, like everything that I need is this island being done. I'm so excited. But you guys, let me know if there's any other videos that you want to see on this island. She's not going away yet. She's not going away yet. I am going to do a separate video of decorating the inside of my house. Don't get too excited for it, because I'm not good at that, but I will be doing that. And that's honestly all I have planned right now. I'm not going to get the DLC, so we're not going to have any of that stuff. The villager houses are all going to stay the same, but yeah, there will be an island tour, of course, as well. So just if there's anything that you guys want to see on the island, let me know, because I will most likely be restarting everything. I'm not going to be restarting right away, so if you're sad about this island leaving, don't worry. Like, we're going to make a few more videos, but if this is your first time watching the channel, or if you found this channel through this 30-day island challenge, I do have another island, which is my baby. I actually have two other islands, one that I'm working on and then one that is my completion island. I am lucky enough to be able to have that with my boyfriend lets me use some of his things, so it's, you know, it's nice. But the island that I am working on, that I took a break from to make this island, is called Porto Rosso. It is a winter themed island. The name does not match whatsoever, but it is what it is. We are going to be going straight back into working on that island as soon as this 30-day challenge is over. Like I said, I will be doing a few more videos on this island, but not a ton. Also, this is the rock garden, and I decided that I wanted to put this glowing moss statue here as well, just like to keep it there. Like, I want that to be in the middle of it. Sorry if that was like slightly random, but I will be going back to working on Porto Rosso after this. And also, I probably will try to finish it in like January, February, because it's a winter island and, you know, it doesn't look good without snow on it. So and you know, the winter is going to end. So it's honestly, I live in Florida, so it's fulfilling my emptiness of not getting snow in my life. But after going home and being cold for 5 days, I am honestly not mad to be back in the 80-degree weather. Oh, also fully forgot to talk about what's going on here. I can talk about the channel again a little bit. I decided with this random empty space that I'm going to build a coffee shop, because I haven't built a coffee shop on this island, and that is my favorite thing to have on an island. Even though, does it fit on a jungle core island? Absolutely not. But I wanted to build one anyway. But I thought it would be fun to put a little coffee shop and to fill up the space with a build instead of just filler area. It is definitely not the best coffee shop in the world, but you guys will see how it turns out. But I will be going back to Porto Rosso after this whole thing is over, and then eventually I think whenever I'm ready to restart an island again, I will restart this island and keep Porto Rosso for a little bit. But you guys let me know what you want to see. Also, if you would rather, pause to the build. I tried using these simple panels and they just looked stupid. So I just did those custom stalls. But if you would rather, let me know if you'd rather see a restart or if you would rather see a island flattening. And that if people, you know, I'll probably post a poll. So make sure you're subscribed so you see those polls, and have everyone vote on what they would rather see. But that's not going to be for a little bit, especially because of how this island went. I need to work on my other island. Also, I have like I have videos filmed of me playing Pokemon and being an absolute idiot playing Pokemon that need to be posted. So I really need to do that. But anyway, back to the build. I added in these cute little tables. I don't think that the tables honestly match the island that well, but I just really wanted to use them on the island because I think they're cute. And then I wanted this to be, so I've been saying coffee shop, but I wanted it to be like coffee and tea shop. If I had a ton of different tea items, I think I would have made it a full tea shop because I just feel like a tea shop fits better than a coffee shop. But there are a little bit more tea items than coffee items, but it's a nice little mix. Just like a nice little mix. Why do I like building coffee shops on islands? One, because I'm obsessed with coffee. I have it every day. My favorite thing in the world is to travel and go to different coffee shops. I don't know. I also love a good Starbucks. Starbucks has, I'm a Starbucks girly forever. I don't like Dunkin', sorry, not that sorry. I also just didn't grow up with it. I feel like if you are like a Starbucks or Dunkin' person, I think there's some other options in between, but I feel like it's what you grow up on. And I do have to say that I don't hate Dunkin', I'm just a Starbucks girl. And I have had Dunkin' on road trips and stuff because there's just really none. There's never been any near me until now. Actually, they just put up a Dunkin' near my apartment, fun fact. And actually the staff was not very nice there, but I never try to judge anyone working in the service industry or any customer service roles. Anyone, literally any worker ever that's besides corporate people, I'll judge corporate people all the time because I'm a corporate person. But after working in a customer service focused role, I will never, never again. I feel like people who worked in serving and also they're I won't, or retail will be oh yeah, I will never judge anyone. I will never judge anyone, but they were not the nicest to me. So that did happen, but I was very polite and nice to them. And I'm sure, honestly, they were just having a good day. I mean, a good day, having a bad day. And I'm not telling you guys where it is. So hopefully, if this was me, and I'm really sorry, but be kind to service workers, period. And you please be kind. Anyway, we love a tangent, but I just love coffee shops and I love coffee, and it's something that actually makes me really, really happy. And if you guys have a really cute coffee shop in your town or whatever, and you like to go to it, maybe I'll come visit it one day. I don't know what that transition was going for, but I just figured I'd mention. But thanks guys for suffering through that really long tangent, and hopefully that was interesting or relatable or anything. I really like talking to you guys, but sometimes when I'm going, I'm wow, Corinne, you really should just shut up, my dude. You really should just shut up. But to finish off this build, I added the path, just connecting everything together, just to make it flow a little bit more. And yeah, that was the end. That was the conclusion of our little tiny coffee shop. What do you guys think? Hopefully you like it. So I'm just going to walk you guys back through the coffee shop. So obviously we have the little tables with the tea sets on each of them. Really cute with the leaf stools. And then those are some custom design stalls in the back with the coffee and tea items. I also decided to put some stacked bags in the back corners. And then one side has the cardboard box with the coffee grinds. Like I said, I don't really know. It's not my favorite. I think it's really cute. I like how it turned out. Also, I need to put stuff back there, but Lily has just been perfectly fishing right in the middle of the build, but I need to put some custom designs or something back there as well. But all I need to do to finish up this build is just add the filler, and then I will be done and we will be good to go. So now I'm going to get to work on the entrance. This was actually filmed the day after everything was filmed, the coffee shop, that also, everything, all of that was filmed. So this is a new day for me. Also, I think I just misspoke completely, but I'm working on the entrance now. So I wanted to add some more waterfalls there because I have the waterfall over on the left side of resident services, as you can see a little bit. You'll be able to see it as I'm moving around, but you can't really see it super well from the entrance. It's a little too far back, and I just don't want it to be weird that it's the only waterfall, and so I wanted to add another one Plus, I am a sucker for a good waterfall. I think they're just so cute. So I wanted to add one to the entrance. I thought it would be like a fun little design. So I just started working on that. And I did the same type of idea as the other waterfall, where I just added 2 cliffs. And so then it was a double waterfall into a very tiny, I wouldn't even say that the bottom of this becomes a pond. It's like a puddle. It's very, very small, but I'm sure one of our villagers will decide to fish in it. I also realized that I made the bottom cliff a little bit too tiny because we do need some area space, some room in order to have this build. But I just decided to fix it, add some more areas, round out some corners, just do it all before I go in with the actual waterfall type thing. So, waterfall type thing, before I go into it with waterscaping. I literally can't speak. Like, what is going on? Also, right there, when I destroyed half the cliff, I was pretty pissed. I was like, and I hate my life. So, we only have room for one tiny waterfall up here, but I'm not mad about it. I like it. I really do like how this waterfall turned out. I think it's really pretty for the entrance. But yeah, all we got to do is just add the waterfalls, head back down, vines in the back always, and then I add the little tiny puddle basically in front of the waterfall. I couldn't believe I could build the waterway like right up to that rock. Like, that was kind of cool. I didn't realize, like, I don't know, I just never really like thought about it. I always think of everything as like trees. So I don't know, I'm like area space of trees, and I messed this up a few times, but I just didn't know what the nicest thing was, how to put it. Obviously check it out from the front, but that is what I ended up with. Then I started building oh my gosh, my voice. I just got a bubble in my throat. You guys ever get bubbles in your throats? Do you know what I'm talking about? But anyway, I started building a little pond just to add, like I said, more waterscaping. I think the one thing that I regret for this island is that I didn't do more waterscaping and just did a ton of filler, because I feel like I could have had a few more small ponds or rivers and instead of all of the filler areas that I did. But you live and you learn. You win some, you lose some, you know what I mean. So I just decided to add this little pond in, and you know what a pond calls for? A fishing area. So I do add that in eventually. You guys know how I feel about a good fishing area. Once again, I have to check. Like, this is just me running around and checking to make sure everything looks good. And then also realizing how much I have left filler to do. Like, in this area, that was a lot. But I started building the path out to, and I fully messed up there, to connect everything. So I wanted to take this path up to resident services, and then also a path coming in from the entrance to all connect together. So yeah, all I had to do was fill in the path and just connect it all the way up. Just not a lot more to explain than that. But yeah, how many times I say but yeah and but a ton. I just say but on its own a ton. I'm so bad at speaking. And I say like all the time. I don't know why and how I got into that habit. That's ridiculous. I'm way too old for that. But it is what it is. So, and if you want to see any of these custom design codes, by the way, they are always linked down below. I actually think it might be broken and I need to fix it, but I promise I will fix it. I will make that promise to you guys that I will fix it. So, also Kix is here today, which is fun. Let me know who your favorite NPC is. I would love to actually know that. If you guys want to comment that, should I start asking daily video not daily, because after this challenge I will not be posting daily anymore, but should I start asking video questions? Have you guys answer them? Who is your favorite NPC? Personally, and a lot of you might know this if you watch multiple videos of mine, but I almost said Flick. It's not Flick. Leaf is my favorite NPC. I love most of the NPCs. I also adore Pascal. he just makes me extremely happy. So yeah, it's that, but Leaf is my fave. I also have a Leaf sweatshirt that I wear all the time, and yeah. Also, if you're watching me put down this path and you're like, why is it taking you so long? It's because I have to think a lot about it, okay? And that's why I like doing a path on this way with the custom design codes instead of doing it through like the whatever island decorator app, because it's just easier for me, especially because I can see it out and everything, and now I know like what order they all get laid out in, and it's just, I don't know, it's just become way easier for me, even though I am messing up a ton with this particular path. But let's fast forward to the path is done. Yay! One more! Corinne, put it down! Yay! The path is done. And now I'm going to send you back to past Corinne. Okay, so this is what we have working with. Is it my most favorite entrance in the entire world? No, but I think it's cute. So we just got a little waterfall, some trees, vines, and then you come this way and path all the way to resident services. So, and I also made this little tiny pond as well. So yeah, now all I'm gonna do is filler up some filler area, as we all know and love. Actually, this area is I'm gonna put a picnic blanket here too, I think, because this is rather large. But I'm just gonna finish decorating now. So exciting! So let's get into making a little picnic area. I love picnic areas. I think they are super cute, and I like how they tie everything in together in like little, it's just like the perfect filler. And if you need a filler build, highly recommend putting in a picnic area. But I've had this I use this picnic blanket pattern all over the island. It's the only one I have for the island. I think it just looks really cute and it fits perfectly. I also wanted to include this path to the little stepping stones in the pond, just, you know, just for some wayfinding and things like that. And yeah, to get started on the filler areas, I like to put really low things in front of the picnic blanket so you can see them, and then I'll add some depth behind with like different items as well. Went to the storage shed, picked up some things, so like this picnic basket, and then the chairs that the floor seats that I put in, and I realized that they're different colors, so I need to change that, but you know, that's what we're working with at the moment. There's nothing too fancy about this build. I just wanted something cute, you know? I just wanted a little cute little thing. And oh, I had that tea set I'm obsessed with. I love the Sanrio items. They're so cute. Any way that I can include them in a build, I will include them in a build. And then after the picnic area was done, I started doing the filler for the rest of the entrance, just throwing in, you know, the classic stuff. And then also I tried to include my favorite items like the mush partition and the Keroppi statue and the giant vine. And I really liked how everything turned out. And I also was running out of flowers at this point. So in a little bit, I do go on a run to a treasure island because I was running out of green mums and trees and everything. I was like so low on everything that I needed for this island. But it's okay because I go on a treasure island. I do go on a treasure island run soon. That little plant that I planted, it's going to be a shrub. I just needs to grow into a shrub. Also for filler areas like this, I literally just throw down glowing moss and weeds, but I want every single piece of the island to be covered. That's just how I decorate. And it also makes it easier for me to do the rock garden and dig spots later. Those are in tomorrow's video if you guys are interested in seeing any of that. But if you want to know how to make a rock garden, please just look up on YouTube how to make a rock garden on Animal Crossing, because anyone is going to explain it better than me. Added in another fishing area. Those are my fave right now. And sorry, I know I just talked over like all of that, but I forgot to mention that I'm putting in a fishing area, but that's what I did. I know you guys are probably sick of seeing those, but you know, here we are. It is what it is. And then this was the point that I realized that I needed to get more things like trees and stuff and flowers, so I decided to go on a treasure island and fill up my pockets. Okay, so I went to a treasure island and I ended up just picking up a bunch of trees and bushes and flowers because I don't have any to finish out this build. And it's been extremely frustrating. So I just picked up a few. Like, I just killed that bee. That was uncomfy. Where, oh wait, shut up, Stitches. Look how cute he is. But with this stuff, I'm going to do the finishing touches on, why can't I swap it with, okay, that's just gonna stay there for a second. I'm gonna do the finishing touches on this build, and then we're going to move over to the Peninsula. So let's get to work, switching out some things while Stitches is looking super cute. So I just switched out the little nursery bamboos for actual bamboo trees. I was gonna let them grow in, but it's just way easier to do it this way. And then I just got to work on our favorite thing, more filler with our replenished green mums. I highly recommend never using green mums on an island basically only green mums, because they're so annoying to get. They look so cute and they're definitely by far my favorite flower, hands down, but I don't want to do that anymore. Also, I hate it. Look at that bush. Ugh, I hated that bush. I accidentally got it and it has buds on it. I'm just like, ugh. I just want green bushes. I don't want any flowers anywhere. And that's foreshadowing for later, because I find hyacinthus all over my freaking island that I have to make sure that I time travel so I don't have them anymore. Added a cute little wood path down to the beach because I want the beaches to be included in the island. How many times have I said that? 500 is the answer, and I will be finishing up all those beaches tomorrow. I actually really liked this little filler area that I did. I thought it was just like super cute and just like the perfect balance of everything, and I just was into it. So I just finished up over here, and also I want you guys to know that I didn't do a walkthrough of all of the spaces that we redid in this video at the end, because I am going to be filming an island tour and that's going to be coming in the next few days, so I figured that you will see everything on the island tour, especially because I was kind of like all over the place in this video, so hopefully that's okay. My plan is to film the island tour on the 31st of January, and if I have time, I'll get it up that day as well, but if I don't, then I will just get it up the next day or the day after. This filming every day and like all of this is it's been a lot, I'm not gonna lie to y'all, and I need to focus on myself a little bit more. Got some New Year's resolutions, baby, we love, so I will see when the video actually gets up, but it will be in the few days following the end of this challenge. Also, I probably will film around like the New Year celebration, like at least a little bit, so yeah, we will see. Did you guys hear that giant car? That loud car that just went by? Yeah, super duper fun. But just finished up some filler areas and like this little fishing area, which I should get a toolbox for, but right now to look like a tackle box, but for right now I just have the fish bait on there. Also, almost forgot that I had to decorate up here. Fully just almost didn't do that, so we live, laugh, love that for me. And I just put, you know, the normal stuff, filler things, tiny little things onto this build. And also as I was onto this cliff, and also as I was doing this, I realized that I forgot to put gyroids everywhere, like in everything, all of it. So I had to go get some gyroids and put them all over the island in fun spots. So hopefully you guys can find them. Maybe I should count how many gyroids I have on the island, and then if you guys visit, you guys can count them. But I did place one here in a little picnic area, and also as I'm filming this, I'm pretty sure I didn't put one in the coffee area, in the coffee shop at all. So Great. Nothing's ever done. You know what I mean? Nothing is ever done. Now I'm moving on to the Peninsula. Right, Corinne? Oh yes, we finally got there. Now moving on to the Peninsula. It's a relatively small peninsula, so all I did was I wanted to put a lookout point just to be cute, plus I ran out of ideas, so I promise you I'm a little bit more creative when I have a little bit less of a time crunch going on. But yeah, it's a lookout point. I also added a gyro over here, which I'm pretty proud of myself for remembering. So, but on the topic of not being that creative, let me know if you guys have any build ideas that you want me to see on my other island. Also, let me know if you would want me to do a challenge like this again. And I honestly, like, I would be down to do a challenge like this again, maybe with a few more stipulations. That might be fun, but I don't know if there's ever going to be another good time for me to do a 30-day island challenge. But we will see. We will see how everything goes and how it turns out. So for the lookout, I wanted to add another little path down there. Just, you know, make it cute. Like, I just wanted it to be a cute little itty bitty area. So also was running out of mums again over here. But that's fine. We're fine. Everyone's fine. Okay? Okay. But I got to put some cute little trees in there and just did some filler. So I'll let you guys enjoy that. And that is going to be it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed the final decorating of the actual island. I can't believe that it's day 29 and that we're done. And I love the entrance so much. And I just winged it. I don't know what the correct grammar for that is, but I didn't have a plan. I love how it turned out. I hope you guys liked it too. If you like this video, please make sure to give it a thumbs up. And if you want to finish out this island with us and see what's next, make sure to subscribe and turn on the notification bell to get notified every time that I upload. In tomorrow's video, I'm going to fix the rock garden and the dig spot area, so if you want to know that. Also, that gyro was freaking out next to me, but if you want to see any of that stuff, please make sure to stick around for tomorrow's video. And I also will decorate the beaches tomorrow. I decided that I'm going to decorate the beaches in the 30 days and not my house, and that the house decorating probably will be a separate video. So, but enough from me. Thank you guys again so much for watching. I love you all very much. I hope you have a great rest of your day, and I will talk to you guys tomorrow. Bye!